How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Kicking with Kipes. As is tradition on this channel, when there are 10 or more games on the NHL schedule, we go through the games real quick, real fast. We go over what the game was, who won, who lost, and the goal scores. So let's get into it. Starting off with the Calgary Flames taking on the St. Louis Blues here in Calgary, Alberta for the Flames home opener. Unfortunately, the Flames lose this game 4-2. Matthew Coronato scores both goals for the Calgary Flames in this game, picking up his first and second goal of the season in that effort. Jake Neighbors picks up his first goal of the season as well. Robert Thomas, thank you for my fantasy team. He picks up a goal in this game. Jake Neighbors and Pius Suter picked up a goal in the game for the Calgary Flames. Moving on. We do this nice and quick, folks. Maple Leafs taking on the Red Wings in Detroit, Michigan on tomorrow, Sunday. So on Monday, the Leafs and the Wings will play each other again, but in Toronto, the game got moved up due to the Blue Jays playing in the ALCS. Move aside, Leafs. We got actual playoff performers in town. Calle Yarncroke picks up his second goal of the season. I did not see this coming, and apparently Craig Berube, head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs, really likes this guy. So we'll see how much more playing time this guy gets, because he is contributing. 2 goals in 2 games is very good. Nicolas Waugh, newly acquired player in the Mitch Marner trade to Vegas, he picks up his first goal of the season. A very good home debut for Nicolas Waugh. But then the wheels kind of fell off the wagon for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Marco Kasper, Lucas Raymond, Patrick Kane all scored in consecutive 3-goal span. Max Domi then picked up his first of the season, which is good for him. Lucas Raymond then got a power play goal, and then Simon Edvinsson got an empty net goal, and then Andrew Kopp got an empty net goal, with this final score being 6-3 for the Detroit Red Wings over the Toronto Maple Leafs. That cannot happen again on Monday. Moving on, we got the Kings taking on the Jets. The Jets win this one 3-2. I predicted the Jets to win this game, but I didn't. I predicted that Jonathan Toews would get a goal or a point. He didn't. Alex Iafallo picked up his first goal of the season on a power play. Mikey Anderson picks up his first goal of the season from Doughty and Kempe. And then speaking of Kempe, he picks up his first goal of the season. Big time for him. Mark Scheifele picks up 2 goals back-to-back in this game, one from Barron and the other from Morrissey and Velarde, to get the Jets the win, 3-2 in Winnipeg. Up next, we got the Bruins taking on the Sabres. Woo! The Sabres actually got a goal in this game after getting shut out in their opening game of the season. The Sabres, though, only had 1 shot through the first period, so they are still not playing very well. The Bruins beat them 3-1 to get a 3-0 start to the season. Extremely impressive from the Bruins, who weren't expected to really do a whole lot in this season. Pavel Zacha picks up his first goal of the season. Mark Kastelik picks up his first goal of the season. And Jason Zucker picks up his first goal of the season for the Buffalo Sabres. And then Sean Kuraly put the nail in the coffin in the empty net to make it 3-1 and solidify that win for the Boston Bruins over the Buffalo Sabres. Up next, we got the New Jersey Devils taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Who did I predict to win this game? The Devils and Lightning. I predicted the Devils. Of course I got it right. The Devils, Timo Meier picks up his first goal of the season. That's very good for him. I don't remember this player signing in this city. Downtown Connor Brown of former Edmonton Oilers back-to-back Stanley Cup final appearances. He picks up his first goal of the season. Big for him and good depth forward for the New Jersey Devils. Nico Hischier, the Devils went up 3-0 in this game. Hischier picks up his first goal of the season. Yanni Gourde picks up his first goal of the season as well after getting acquired from the Seattle Kraken at the trade deadline last year. Ryan McDonough, the wily veteran, picks up his first goal of the season. And Jesper Bratt picked up a short-handed goal in this game. Very huge for Jesper Bratt. And then Connor Brown picks up his second goal of the game and second goal of the season, and pretty much put the game out of hand for the Tampa Bay Lightning at this point. Darren Radish made it 5-3 with like a minute or so to go, but it didn't really matter for the Tampa Bay Lightning at that point. The game was done and dusted as the Devils win 5-3. Up next, we got the Panthers taking on the Senators. The Panthers decimate the Senators 6-2. Brad Marchand picks up his second goal as the first goal of the game. Evan Rodriguez picks up his first goal of the season. And then the Senators, they made it 2-1 in this game with Shane Pinto picking up his third goal of the season. He's having a very good start to the season. Aaron Ekblad, bit of a dirty player, but two-time Stanley Cup champion. He picks up his first goal of the season on the power play. Anton Lindell picks up his second goal of the season on the power play. And then Mackie Samoskevich picks up his first goal on the power play. So the Senators obviously got into some penalty trouble and then just couldn't recover from that. Sam Reinhart picks up his first goal of the season. And then Shane Pinto scores once again to get his fourth goal of the season. And I think that puts him at second in scoring in the NHL as of now. We do this fast. We do this quick, folks. So I hope you're keeping up. There are no graphics on this one because all 32 teams played today. And yeah, this is why it's called rapid fire. The Capitals taking on the Islanders. The Washington Capitals win 4-2. But like I said in my predictions, go check it on TikTok. Go check it on YouTube Shorts. Go check it on Instagram Reels. I said that Matthew Schaefer would get another point in this game. He gets his first career NHL goal in this game. Huge. It was kind of a dirty, dusty, gross play, but in came Schaefer from the point and just rifled it didn't rifle. What am I saying? He did a diving Superman poke check and it ended up in the back of the net. Congratulations to you, Matthew Schaefer. I'm a huge fan of yours. Martin Fehérváry picks up the goal. I should say, if I didn't, the Capitals won 4-2 in this game. Martin Fehérváry picks up his first goal and first goal of the season for him and first goal of the game for the Capitals. Alexei Protas, he picked up his first goal of the season from Chychrun and Wilson. Ryan Leonard, rookie this year. Let's see how he does in the Calder Trophy standings at the end of the year. Alexei Protas picks up his second goal of the game and second goal of the season. Anthony Duclair picks up a power play goal that got the Islanders on the board, and then Matthew Schaefer also got on the board. It was 4-0, and then the Islanders made it 4-2. They were not really in this game very much at all, but you got to take it where you can take it. Up next, we got the Rangers taking on the Penguins. The Rangers decimated the Penguins. This is one that I got wrong. I kind of predicted that the Penguins might start 3-0 and be one of those teams that just came out of nowhere at the beginning of the season, but they didn't, unfortunately. Mika Zibanejad picks up his first goal of the season short-handed. Ben Kindle, former Calgary Hitman last year, picks up his first career goal of the NHL. I think there was 4 or 5 guys that got their first career goal in this on Saturday. Huge congratulations to all of you if I don't mention it when your game is up. But Ben Kindle, congratulations to you. We miss you in Calgary. Adam Fox picks up his second goal of the season. Will Cooley picks up his first goal of the season on the power play. Adam Fox picks up his third goal of the season on the power play right after that. Matt Rempe, the big, tall Empire State Building player, picks up his first goal of the season. Taylor Radish picks up his first goal of the season as the Rangers win 6-1. The one game I think of the day that went into overtime. Nope, there's several. I think. Yeah, I forgot some. There was a couple that went into overtime. I know of one shootout definitely that happened, but this one was the Carolina Hurricanes defeating the Philadelphia Flyers 4-3 in overtime. Owen Tippett made it 1-0 early or late in the first period on the power play, and then Logan Stankoven, part of that trade that got what's that big guy's name? Mikko Rantanen to Dallas, Jackson Blake and Nikishin got an assist on that play. Bobby Brink picks up his first goal of the season. Taylor Hall picks up his second goal of the season. Jordan Stahl picks up his first goal of the season. And Travis Sanheim picks up his first goal of the season. He might be a sneaky pick for the Team Canada Olympic team. He made it to the Four Nations faceoff due to injuries, but let's see if he can play himself onto the roster for the Olympics. Seth Jarvis, love this player. He picks up his third goal of the season and the overtime winner. Next, we got the the Montreal Canadiens against the Chicago Blackhawks. The Canadiens, they win 3-2 over the Blackhawks, and the Blackhawks are starting off pretty weak. Pretty weak to start off the season. They need to improve big time if they want to have any chance of being relevant this season. Cole Caulfield picks up his first goal on the power play. Nice to see him get started. Sam Rinzel, I don't know how exactly you say it, but he picks up his first career NHL goal. Huge congratulations to him. I think my wife had him on her bench on fantasy. So, Zach Bolduc, huge start for him on the Montreal Canadiens after coming over from the St. Louis Blues in the Logan Mailloux trade, I believe it was. So him having a huge start for Montreal is exactly what they would want. Connor Bedard picks up a second goal of the season on the power play. Huge for me and my fantasy team. Where did my screen go? I can't even see myself. Help! There we go. Holy crap, that was weird. Caden Gooley picks up his first goal of the season. Huge to see him do that as well. Up next, we got the Mammoth. The Utah Mammoth, the best, I'm going to say it every video that they are a part of until they send me some merch because I want something so bad and I can't find it in any stores anywhere and I hate ordering crap online. Anywho, the Utah Mammoth beat the Nashville Predators 3-2 in overtime with Dylan Genther picking up his second goal of the season in overtime. Huge win for the Utah Mammoth. They go home to play the Flames, I think, next as their home opener as the Mammoth. That is huge news for them. Logan Cooley also got a goal in this game for the Mammoth, as well as Jack McBain. Is that who they call Pink Salmon or Big Salmon or Big Tuna? Big Tuna, I think it is. Kind of weird. Whatever. I don't care. Up next, we got this Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Minnesota Wild. They win the Columbus Blue Jackets 7-4. Huge game for the Columbus Blue Jackets to pick up some points early in the season. Miles Wood, Kirill Marchenko. Oh, crap. Where did I go? Where's my notes? Oh, no. This is what happens in Rapid Fire 2, folks. You lose your darn spot. There we go. Miles Wood, Kirill Marchenko. Kirill Marchenko got his second goal of this game. Zach Werenski and Marchenko picked up a hat trick in this game. Huge. And then Adam Fantilli also scored. And Boone Jenner also scored. 7 goals for the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's absolutely massive. Kirill Kaprizov did get a goal in this game on the power play, so he's off and running on the season, so that's huge for them. Up next, the only shootout game of the day today, the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Dallas Stars, losing to the Dallas Stars in Mikko Rantanen's return to Colorado. 5-4, Rantanen did score in the shootout. McKinnon was the guy that missed the shot. He didn't miss the shot. He got a shot on net, but the goalie saved it. Ottinger saved it. Thomas Harley picked up a goal in this game. Huge for him in the, kind of like Travis Sanheim in the Philadelphia Flyers. Harley got into the Four Nations faceoff and played very well, only due to injuries, so hopefully he can actually play himself onto this team. Martin Necas and Gavin Brindley also scored for the Colorado Avalanche in this game. Nathan Bastian scored in the game for the Dallas Stars as well. In one of the games that just finished, the Edmonton Oilers defeated the Vancouver Canucks 3-1. Noah Phillip picks up his first goal of his career. Huge congratulations to you. Andrew Mangiapane, it's so weird to see him in the orange and blue and white. He scores his second goal of the season. Brock Besser scored for the lone goal for the Vancouver Canucks. And then Leon Draisaitl, shorthanded, empty net goal to put that nail in the coffin, the 3-1. The Vancouver Canucks, from what the announcers were saying, looked very lackadaisical all night. Didn't really get many chances. I think they ended, with 15 shots on net. Not good at all if you want to win a hockey game. The Ducks on taking on the Sharks, the Battle of California. This is a huge game. Let's go to the game center here for this game. The Ducks beat the Sharks 7-6 in overtime. That is absolutely bonkers. The 3 stars of the game, Macklin Celebrini picks up 3 assists for 3 points on the game. Will Smith does the exact same thing. The best friends do the exact same thing on bobblehead night, where they had a bobblehead that had them and Tyler Toffoli in a bed together, like they had sleeping over in a hotel room last season. Absolutely hilarious story. Leo Carlson for the Ducks picks up 3 points as well with a goal and 2 assists. Ryan Reeves opened the scoring in this. No, he didn't open the scoring. He got the second goal of the season. Listen to this line. This goal was Ryan Reeves with the goal. Crazy enough, from Adam Gaudette and Nick Leddy. This is a wild team that the San Jose Sharks have put together. This is what is more normal. Tyler Toffoli scoring from Will Smith and Macklin Celebrini. Totally fair, totally awesome. Anyways, Cutter Gauthier scored in this game. Bennett Seneke got his second career goal and second goal of the season, obviously. Mario Ferraro, the defenseman of the San Jose Sharks, he was a big talking point in trade talks last year, so we'll see if he gets moved anywhere. I don't think he will, but he picks up his first goal of the season. Alex Killorn picks up his first. John Klingberg, another former Leaf. The big Leafs, Greaves, Klingberg, Adam Gaudette, no longer on the team, but they're on the San Jose Sharks, creating a career for themselves in this game. Chris Kreider scored for the Ducks, his first goal as a quack. Jeff Skinner picks up his second of the season. Cutter Gauthier scores again. Chris Kreider scores again. And Leo Carlson scored the winning goal in overtime to give the Ducks the 7-6 victory. The Seattle Kraken take on the Golden Knights in the final game of the night, and the Golden Knights lose again in extra time, in overtime, to the Krakens 2-1 with Matty Beniers, I think it was. Let me check my notes. Jared McCann scoring in overtime to win the game for the Seattle Kraken. Matty Beniers scored a power play goal in that game. That's where I got mixed up. And Dorofeyev picks up his 5th goal of the season to give himself the lead at the very top of the standings for the goals leader in the NHL as the Kraken beat the Golden Knights 2-1 in overtime. That is it. 32 games, 32 teams, 16 games, huge game of hockey, and we go to 1 game tomorrow. The NHL doesn't know how to do its scheduling. Anywho, go Blue Jays tomorrow. And who's playing tomorrow? The Capitals taking on the Rangers. I don't know. Well, I'm going to say the Rangers are going to win that game. But stay tuned to my predictions tomorrow. Have a great day, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. You guys are loved. You guys are welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye.